for everybody.
What's up, citizens of Gotham? We're fading in. Political vigilante. I know some of you have complained there's been some sound issues, a little weird hissing or whatever. I think I fixed it. It's just me in the studio. It's not like I got a producer behind the camera with an earphone, so I don't hear it till later. I messed with a little. Let me know in the comment section how the sound quality was for you, because I want to make this as best as most, as best as greatest. The best of all of the YouTubes for the best of all time. It's the greatest. I'm the best of all ever. Everybody knows this. We already know this. Oh, speaking of jackasses that have been in the White House. Ding! Joe Biden, I think I'm the most qualified person in the country to be president. I mean, yeah. You know how to take us from 2 wars to 7. You know how to bail out the banks and not prosecute anybody or put real regulation in place. You know how to do that. You know how to help deport 2 million people. You know how to take us from 2 wars to 7. You know how to do a lot of good stuff. You know how to drone strike the shit out of the Middle East. You did that all as the VP under Obama. Right? He's good. He's the guy. He's the guy. Gotta get Biden in there. We gotta get another Beltway corporate Democrat. I can't even. We have to make that happen. Here's what he said. I'm straight with you as I can. Joe, straight shooter. I think I'm the most qualified person in the country to be president, Biden said in Missoula, Montana. According to accounts from CNN and local media, the issues that we face as a country today are the issues that have been in my wheelhouse, that I've worked on my whole life. Oh. Boy, the Democratic Party, they just get it. You know what I mean? They just fucking get it. They totally get it. They're so stupid. Well, we know who's going to lose to Trump in 2020. I've been doing this my whole adult life, and the issues that are the most consequential relating to the plight of the middle class and our foreign policy are things that I have, even my critics would acknowledge. I may not be right, but I know a great deal about. He said he was on a book stop tour, right? So this article was in USA Today, but this is all over the internet, right? At this. I mean, is it better than Hillary? Yes.
But let's say Biden runs. Who's his VP? Kamala Harris? And let's say they do somehow miraculously win. We'll still be at war. I mean, he's not going to dismantle we're still war, we're still banks, we're still big pharmaceuticals. Maybe we'll take some steps in the right direction towards the environment, but we won't think drastic. Nothing big will happen. Joe Biden won't get his Medicare for all. Joe Biden won't get his $15 an hour. Joe Biden won't get his... Not that I want more Trump. Not that I want more Trump, and if I had to choose between Joe Biden and Trump, I would pick Joe Biden. But I will not vote for him in the primary. And I won't vote for him in the general, if it comes to this, because I live in California, and I will vote for whatever the Green or the People's Party puts up. If he does something like gives Gabbard as his, then I might be a bit more, because now that would excite me. Because he's 70, he'll be 78. If he wins the presidency, he'll get sworn in January of 2021. He'll be 78 years old when this happens. And Tulsi Gabbard will be 39, I believe. So the idea of her in the VP spot very close to being president is exciting to me. That would at least get me excited. That there's a shot. I don't know. But is the mainstream media going to hold Biden accountable for all the awful shit he did in his 8 years as vice president under the Obama administration? Let's see. I'm sure he is, right? Let me read this. The event's moderator, author, and TV personality, Bruce Feller, well, TV personality, so we know, no, pointed out some obstacles, including Biden's controversy of Anita Hill when he was chairman of the Senate. That's what this race will come down to. Who's been worse to... Which is a legitimate thing up to a point. But you know there's this woman I follow on Twitter, Sarah Abdullah. Okay? She's a Lebanese journalist, and she is so critical of the Obama administration and all the awful shit that it's done in the Middle East. She says stuff like this. This is Newsweek. Joe Biden hinted at 2020 presidential race. This is what she says. The man who helped Obama turn Libya into a haven for terrorists, stabilized the pluralistic state of Syria, topple a democratically elected government in Ukraine, and starve millions, and isn't qualified for anything but a first to The Hague for war crimes. Wouldn't it be great if CNN... Anita Hill, we're going to bring up a... How about this stuff is a little more relevant?
That's the worst thing that Joe Biden has done is Anita. How he treated was awful.
What happened to Dr. Ford was awful. But let's look at this. 120 children die every day in Yemen. Every fucking day. And this jackass make it happen. Okay? I would love for her to be actually CNN or MSNBC asking these questions. He should be going war crimes. But here's the scary reality, guys. Let's look at this. This is a CNN of all of the potential Democrats that are running, how they're polling right now. Joe Biden, 33%.
Sanders, 13. Kamala Harris, 9. Warren, 8. Well, here are your two VP choices if he runs. It won't be Bernie Sanders. Kerry, oh, get the fuck out of here, John Kerry. Blue, oh, suck it. Beto O'Rourke, for Tiger, not a real progressive.
He ran against Ted Cruz and gave him a run for his money in New York, which is not bad, but we saw Beto O'Rourke. He had some to say he's a good campaigner, but not a pure progressive. Holder, Attorney General, oh boy. Eric Garcetti, 2% of the vote. Holder with 3% of the vote. This is of Los Angeles right now. He's doing an okay job. I don't know who this clown is. Kristen Gillibrand. And then there's a bunch of even tracking. That's who I'd like to see run. But if this guy runs, he's an independent. Just do it. Tulsi Gabbard on this list. Neoliberal, 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 neoliberal. One progressive. What's that? Huh. Running, I wonder what would happen, and I didn't see of this poll, but I'm going to show everybody Progressive Comedy Tour. It's coming to Florida, January 9th through the 12th. Tickets now, it's sold out, so make sure. And thank you for ads on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. If you've done news, hit subscribe.